I just finished reading Bold and Bankrupt's YouTube Blueprint, a creative path to becoming a paid travel vlogger, and I'm gonna summarize it and review it for you. This ebook is expensive. You could normally buy a printed copy for the same budget, but I bought it as a way to say thank you to Bold and Bankrupt for all the entertainment and all the inspiration over the years. But the question stays, was it worth it? And did I actually learn a way to grow my travel channel from 100,000 to 4 million subscribers? Well, as Bold always says, join me in this journey and let's find out. First of all, this ebook is a mix between a diary and YouTube tips. Hello. If you are a super fan of Bold, you will love this ebook mostly for all the behind the scenes. You will see what happened with the cat in Cuba, you will see what happened with the kind of a space shuttle in Russia, and more other interesting stories. If you're a YouTube nerd, let me tell you what you're gonna learn from it. After all, this channel is called The Creator Strategy. My travel vlogging channel instead is Michele Ponte, that many people pronounce Michel Ponti, and I thought I should have called it Mike P until I read in this YouTube Blueprint by Bold and Bankrupt that YouTube names are not important. People are never able to pronounce them. He said that he himself doesn't know how to pronounce Harald Boulder or whatever is the right pronunciation of the channel. Anyway, moreover, Bold says that he is not gifted, that he got lucky, but clearly in his YouTube Blueprint we can see some steps that he took to gain all these subscribers and financial freedom. So that's what we are gonna analyze in today's video. First of all, you need to execute I cannot pronounce this word, and be fearless in public. You have to go for your dreams. Nobody, nothing should ever stop you. Secondly, you shouldn't be a copycat, even if, unfortunately, YouTube has often rewarded such behaviors, but there are clearly channels copying words by Harald or words by Bold, and they do it daily. And I do not think that these channels they will be able to build a loyal audience because they were not original, they were not authentic, they didn't really speak about their passions. So Bold says that he loves the Soviet stuff. It doesn't mean that his audience loves the Soviet stuff, but it means that his audience loves the passion that he has for the Soviet stuff. And he made some examples about some guy in England filming trains. Actually, I don't care about trains, most people don't care about trains, but everybody cares that this guy has such an incredible passion for trains. Bold, in his YouTube Blueprint, has also analyzed the history of travel vlogging. He told that everything started thanks to Gabriel Traveler, that showed that you can randomly shoot raw videos and make it on YouTube. Then it passed by Harald, that adapted the raw content and made it more interactive with lots of interactions with locals. And then there was Indigo Traveler that added some danger, and it was followed by Bold, who started something that he calls the raw structured content. But he wasn't always like that. Like if you go check his first videos, or even his first 30 videos, they were a bit random. He was just filming some experiences with Harald, and Harald had a massive channel, like 125,000 subscribers. Bold had only 500, and Bold was always wondering, will I ever be like Harald? And then the crazy part is Bold passed Harald in number of subscribers. It took some time because he had some learning to do. He said that Bold wasn't as natural, as outgoing as he shows in the videos. He said that initially he was even thinking about drinking, getting drunk before shooting to gain the confidence to interact with strangers. But then at some point he found his own way. No need to get drunk anymore, just get himself in high energy and be able to interact with locals. But what is this raw structured content he speaks about? Practically what he does lately with sorry, I was about to hit a lady. With his videos is he makes an introduction, then he speaks about something historical, then lets the video go, and in between there are lots of interaction with locals, and later in the video he will keep following this structure until he reaches the goal of the video. Because in a raw structured content there is always a goal, and a way he keeps the viewers engaged is apparently by reminding the viewer of the goal of the video. So you're at minute 10, you're minute 20, minute 30. We need to count how many times he does it. I didn't count it. He will keep reminding the viewer of why he's watching the video and what is today's mission. By the way, Bold says that he did learn a lot from Carl Rock, the YouTuber based, oh my gosh, I'm crashing with something, based in India. He learned the titles and the thumbnails from him, and he said that there are always three concepts in titles and thumbnails, which are fear, sex, and another one, maybe danger? Oh my gosh, I need to check the ebook. Sex, intrigue, and drama. Why did I make it number 4? I don't know. Apparently all top performing videos have one of these three elements in thumbnail or title or in both. Bold says that at the start you need to publish a lot. Keep trying and trying, because in the first year you learn 90% of the useful things about YouTube, and then later you need to pass from quantity to quality, and the quality is what is gonna get you the true loyal subscribers, not the engaged people for only one viral video. This type of subscribers are irrelevant, I say myself, because every time I had a viral video they were watching only that video, and they were watching only videos similar to that video. They will hardly be watching videos that are not connected to it. But yes, viral videos, they do make money, everyone wants them, but if you want to build a loyal fan base, produce one quality video after the other. No need to publish daily, no need to publish weekly. Once you reach the point of quality, and you will know when it's gonna happen, just publish the right stuff. But the main thing he stresses about is about being yourself. He said that if you are yourself, even if people they do not appreciate what you're saying, even if they disagree with you, they know that you are yourself and they are gonna watch you. Then he made the example Trump versus Harris, that Harris is totally faking it. Instead, Trump is unapologetically, whatever you say, however you say this word, himself. Another thing he claims, and this one you might have expected it if you've been watching lots of his videos, is that he is not a fan of music, and he is not a fan of random B-rolls. Practically Bold claims that random B-rolls and music are a way to cheat the system, are a way that people that have nothing to say try to cover up their traces and gain more watch time. By the way, I'm paraphrasing, if you want to read the exact words by his ebook. And then he adds something very important. He says that the world has changed. In the past, if you were a travel vlogger like me or him, you could have simply made a screenshot from the video and publish the cover of the video in this way. But nowadays, you better hire someone for thumbnails or make them more sophisticated thanks to Canva, Photoshop, or simply pay someone on Fiverr, Upwork and so on. Thumbnails are as important as titles, maybe even more important, and without having a great thumbnail it's practically impossible to grow a channel, honestly. Between all the stories he shared on how he met Harald, the backpacker Ben, and so on, he makes a massive division between two types of YouTubers. Practically there are people that they are in the bracket personality-led content and people that are in the bracket idea-led content. A personality-led content might be Harald. Doesn't matter what he's doing, doesn't matter which country you're gonna watch him. An idea-led content might be Simon Wilson or Mr. Beast. You're not watching these people for their personality, but for the challenge they are presenting in the video. And then Bold adds that very often you do not decide which one of the two categories you're gonna be. It's the audience that decides that, and very often you are overlapping the two categories. And for example, in his case, he said that even if he has 4 million subscribers, not all 4 millions are gonna watch every video. There is a half of it that is gonna watch everything, and the other half is gonna watch his content depending on where he is shooting. And I have the same problem, but my problem is much massive. Like if I shoot videos in Italy, nobody's gonna watch me. If I shoot videos in Africa, I get thousands and thousands of views. And if I go too often viral in China, I suddenly get shadow banned, but that's a story for another video. If you want to be successful at YouTube, do not have a shaky camera, and you must have a good audio. People have to resonate with the audio as much as with the video, I would say, because the audio is 50% of the video. Nobody's able to watch a video, oops, sorry, if there is no talking, unless they are cats playing, but apart from that, let's not crash this bike. If you want to be successful at YouTube, the travel niche is the worst niche on the planet. It's the most expensive one. It's much easier to make money from faceless channels by sitting at home than by traveling somewhere and not even knowing how many views you're gonna get. It's so expensive, it's so complicated, but if you actually love traveling and you don't want to do it for the money and you don't want to do it to copy someone else, and you were traveling before YouTube, well, it's probably the most rewarding niche. You're gonna meet amazing people, you're gonna have an incredible experience, and regardless of the money spent or earned, I think it's super worth it. If you love traveling, it's absolutely worth it. Now, if you want to see how I made 500,000 views in Russia, click up here on the left. And if you would like to see my Russian travel vlogs, head over to my travel channel here on the right. Subscribe, and the link to Bold's book is in the description. Ciao!